Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife is rumored to have been, betrayed by emotions as Olori Naomi asked Ooni of Ife a very, very touching question. That when he got to Akure to meet with Olori Naomi, first of all, Olori Naomi did not give him face. Olori Naomi was not in the mood. I think it was looking as if at that time, Ooni of Ife was actually the last person that Olori Naomi would have wanted to see. While people were greeting, people were praying, people were praising and everything, Kabiyesi came in with his entourage. And they said Olori Naomi was very indifferent. Apparently, she didn't want to frown. So, of course, to keep respect for her husband, but you could tell that she was not in the mood. And they said, well, there were a lot of people in the sitting room. And later they said that people all excused them. And they said, while Ooni of Ife was right there with Olori Naomi looked him in the eyes, asked him a question. That so if Paropo had not acted, you would have allowed them carry Tadenikawo. Upon knowing the situation of things, I would have thought that if anything happens to me today, you'll be the one person who will protect Tadenikawo more than anybody. So up until now, are you trying to say that you do not know what is going on? Because this is what this has told me, that you do not know. It's either you don't know or you do not believe, or I don't understand what to say. They said Nami was talking and she was very teary, like she was crying a whole lot. And that Ooni of Ife could not hide his emotion, that his emotion really betrayed him. Because of everything that has happened, I think one of the most painful part of it was the fact that Kabiyesi could have kept quiet and they would have carried Tadenikawo if not for the father. But then again, you do know that a lot of people have been saying that Kabiyesi also was under a lot of influence at the time. Maybe that was just why he couldn't do anything. And that's why we keep saying, may God continue to keep Paropo. May Paropo live for a very long time. And so Paropo will continue to protect Kabiyesi under the circumstances. Because the thing be say, don't enter, he don't enter. With due respect, so as we are hearing, if the information is true, do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, speculated, unverified information making the rounds on social media. For those of you who still insult people, even when they tell you the truth, that look, I was not part of when this information was created, and these are all unverified information. So I don't know what grammar you want to hear. I don't know. Anyways, that's not what we are talking about. Let me use this opportunity to give a shout out to my mommy, Abede, mommy Kayide, Deni, mommy Gloria Kra, mommy Joyce Ndubueze, mommy Tony Uzo, mommy Oluwa Yeye, mommy Head Bello Adetayo, mommy Taiwo Alibalogo, mommy Elizabeth Ogunrede, mommy Busy Beef, I've called you. I appreciate you guys. My people. It is not a small something. So you do remember that when Naomi was incarcerated, there was a day that said the Ooni of Ife went to Akure and had gone there with Ikpe. And we heard, that when they got there, Ooni of Ife had finished and Ooni of Ife was going, that Ikpe now came back and told them that Kabiyesi had asked for Tadenikawo. And that was when the mother started crying, shouting that over her pie body will she release Tadenikawo to anybody. That what is this? Do they think that that's the end of Olori Naomi's life? Why will Kabiyesi be asking for Tadenikawo? Meanwhile, eventually, when everything happened, when everything opened up, they said, no, that Kabiyesi never, ever, ever asked for Tadenikawo on that day, that was Ikpe's work. So we heard if the information is true. So right now, that information, and they said time and time again, they had tried to carry Tadenikawo, and even without the consent of the Ooni of Ife. And one would have thought that when something like this happens, the Ooni of Ife will stand up and say, no, not my child. It's never going to happen. But they said he will just be there. He will not say anything. And that made it very, very difficult for them to send Tade to Ooni of Ife when Tade would cry and all of that, until only recently when they said Olori Naomi permitted Simi to take Tadenikawo to Ooni of Ife. And they didn't stay long and they came back. So they said this is one of the things that have plagued Olori Naomi so much, that her heart is so broken over the fact that she is saying to her husband, so if anything happens to me today, you cannot protect Tadenikawo. Are you trying to say that you don't know what is happening, or you do not believe what they say is happening? I want to know what the problem is, because I am not getting exactly what is going on. They said Olori Naomi cried and cried, that Kabiyesi was speechless, and they say she cried though, that Olori Naomi cried, and Kabiyesi was there like Kabiyesi didn't even know what to say. The thing is that when you say you love a person, the fruit of that person becomes a priority to you. We do know that Ooni of Ife loved Tadenikawo so much. But how about the protection for Tadenikawo? Because if you truly believe that these things that they are saying that these people are doing to Olori Naomi is true, you should do everything to protect Tadenikawo. She said that she is done. She is not going into that drama again, that love is not enough. And you know that, of course, you do know that people say this a lot. Love is not enough. Love is not enough, because we hear that time and time again, Ooni of Ife have professed love for Olori Naomi, that Naomi is this and Naomi is that. But when something happens, things really turn out bad, okay? That she is tired of the love language and everything love about the Ooni of Ife. That she came back to rest. She's gone through so much. The last thing that she needs is this drama, this back and forth movement with Kabiyesi. That she is begging in the name of Jesus that, that you allow her just have her peace, just enjoy her quiet time with her son, that she's not doing that thing again. Let the world say whatever they want to say. Let the world believe whatever they want to believe. Let the world call her whatever name they want to call her. That she was not created for battle. Every day, left, right, and center is battle today, battle tomorrow, battle next tomorrow, and all of that. That she is indeed exhausted, that Kabiyesi should go, that she's not doing again. They say Kabiyesi begged though. They say Kabiyesi begged and begged and begged. And of everything, the one thing that is making her feel so bad is the fact that if Paropo had not been there, they probably would have collected Tadenikawo from her. And collecting Tadenikawo from her would only have happened because they thought that it was over with Olori Naomi. Do not forget, these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media. I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, and this information should not be seen as fact, except it's verified, okay? And so they said she cried so much that she is not doing again. And they said the monarch was just begging and begging and begging for forgiveness. And people are also saying, Biko, forgive your husband. Going to bring you more updates. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.